morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So what happened yesterday, I was videoing a journal and it didn't take. I don't know whether I deleted it or what, but we put this in and we put this in the pocket with the fussy cut tuck. We put the vellum pocket in and filled it. We put this on. This is part of the paper that I used on the foam rollers that we made in one of the videos. And we put this on. Now I've caught the video of it cut off somewhere around about where we started doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo the video but in another signature, and it's this one. So it's not going to be in the order that well, it is, but it's not in the order of the signatures. So this is the other side tuck pocket. It's got a tag, like a journal card that you can journal on, and 2 tags. The other one had 3 tags and was a little bit longer, but there is a video on making that. And we're going to put it on this page. So all I did was I decided where I wanted it. I think what I might do is I might put it there and do some stenciling, because we did a little bit of stenciling as well. Now I've actually stuck the signatures in, I've stitched them in, and that's a 2-inch piece of card, and that will go. So what I want is I want this like that. Now I did use the fairy stencil on the other one, but this one I think I'm going to use this. So if we put that there, we could have that there, and I'm going to use the brushes. The brush that I used yesterday, and I'm just going to clip that down, otherwise it'll keep coming forward. Just getting my brushes. Now this is all blues and purples, and that's beige, so I think what we'll go is we'll go with the paler colours. So I'm looking at baby blue for this, and these brushes I got from AliExpress a wee while ago, and they are quite good. And because this is a thicker stencil, I made it myself on my Scan and Cut with dough flex. And because it's a thicker stencil, it is easier to use with the brushes rather than with the sponge. The sponge doesn't seem to get into it. And we'll just lift it up there, you can see. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of that's pale fig, and we'll do this round the edges and down at the bottom of the stalk, and you can see it's not making too much of a difference, but just enough to know when you get closer it's a different colour. And then because this is going to go here, you can only see to that. But what I want to do is I want to see these bits coming off. And I'm going to do some different colours on these. You can see. I've actually got some Mahalo that I'm going to try. It's thinner to cut with the Scan and Cut. I think what we'll try is this is Oasis. And then do this little one there. And then we'll start to go around the corner. And I think we'll go back to the pale fig. These are the colours that are in the sort of like the basic colours of the digital kit. It's all like pastels. So I'm trying to stick to these. And what else can we use? To use a little bit of pink, it might be a bit pink tulip. It's a bit dark, but and there we are. Got the colours I wanted, and these are Harmony Spectrum Noir. I've had them a while. I like them. They're not the same as the Tim Holtz Stress inks. They all have a different. They all do different things, but yeah, I like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck that, make this into a pocket. And we'll put that there and that there. And I think what we'll put in is we'll put this envelope. Now there is a video on making these envelopes, and that's just to slide it. It's like a box envelope, and they're actually good for putting little gifts and things like that in. They are quite pretty to make, and I just use a bit of book page, just fold it round and stick it together, and then I put a little butterfly on it, and you can put that in that way. And then we've got that page. So now we'll put in the vellum pocket. Now the vellum pocket that I put in, it's the same, but was just the front piece. These are pockets from wedding stationery that I've been working on, and I did put this on a busy page. This one isn't so busy, and what I did was embossed the, it's kind of parchment crafter. So where's my, this isn't a proper embossing tool, but it's a pen that has, that's the thickest one. And all I did was on the back, I just gently coloured in the edges of the flowers. And you can see it goes white. We'll do the dots on that one. And parchment craft, I did go and get a qualification in this. It wasn't the Pergamano, it was actual parchment craft. Pergamano is the brand name. Parchment craft is the skill, and it's an ancient skill. I think used many moons ago by monks and people like that in the medieval and olden times. And then if you look, you can see, I mean, you can use polychromos pencils, you can get special parchment inks to colour the underside. I prefer polychromos pencils. They're like a crayon, a pencil crayon, but they've got like quite a high amount of like oil, so you can blend them. You don't have to use them on parchment, you can use them for anything, but I quite like those. And I'm not doing the whole lot, I'm just doing a little bit just to show you what I did. And what I'm going to do is I am going to stick this down. I'm sliding that in. If you look at the arrows, that's the halfway through the circle. There's another line. It's not meant to be a measurement line, but it's one I use on these types of punches. It won't be on all circle punches, but it's one I use just to get sort of like just let me get that. And it just takes enough. I didn't want a full half circle taken out. I just wanted a tiny bit. And I'm just so that's the one that we've stuck in. This is the one that we're sticking in now. But I will decorate the edges off camera with sort of like some silk flowers and things like that. Not necessarily these, but I will do some. And what I'll do is I'll match these colours, which they'll look quite nice actually. So that's another pocket. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that on there. I'm not doing anything with the middle because I like the middle, and there's room for putting photographs, for journaling and whatever. And I want to do this one with you. Now, I never did this one yesterday. It's one that I'm wanting to do, and it's what I call like a wedding cake pocket. So it looks like a 3-tier wedding cake. And all I did was, my page is just over 6 inches, so I made the pocket just under 5.5 inches and just under 2 inches. I did fold down those because it is copy paper that I printed these off on. You see where that's had water. It's not had water spilt on it. What it is, it's where I put the wet wipe down, and the papers have caught the edge of the wet wipe, and the wet wipe will just soak everything round about it. It's quite nice, and it doesn't really do much to the... The next pocket is going in there. Now you can have it, you know, you could have it all to one side if you wanted, or you can have it in the middle, or you can have it to the edge. I'm going to have mine in the middle. So again, I'm just skill set. There you are. And if you wanted to, you didn't have to glue the bottom. You could have like a long tag that goes right down to the bottom, you know, and just do the edges. And so I'm just going to take, just to make sure that I haven't glued the edges. There we are. And as I said, you've got all these little tags. I've got some, they're not finished off. But you can put all these little tags, and I wasn't going to do this, but I've ended up doing it. I think I want tags a little bit bigger than that, and these I've just put through an embossing folder, just like little edge embossing folders I have, but these all want holes put in them. I've also been using I was in, is it home base, and I got some paint samples and I turned those into pages, into tags as well. You know, the little paint swatches, they're kind of on trend at the moment, and I just cut them out with a little die cut. Could put that in there, or you could put that one in the top, but I think it's a, and if you don't mind anything sticking out. We've got tickets, and then a chunky one at the top, but I've not got one of them at the moment, so we'll just leave it at that. And this is the last one I'm going to show you, and it's kind of weave pockets, something I used to do in my card making days. And then I was reminded, I think it was Gail Dell. Have I got her name right? I don't think I have. So all this is 2 pieces of paper, and mine is 6 inches by 4 inches, and that's the way it goes. And one paper you cut into like 2 inches, so you've got 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and the other one you cut 2 inches along down the way, and all you do is you just fit that paper there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this top one and fix it onto here, and then do this top one and what I'll do is I'll do this as well and fix that onto there, and then what you do is you just match the edges. Excuse me if I've got my head in the way. There, like that. So this should just touch and no more. Then this one you put in there. So I'm just going to and I'm just pushing it up like that, and then this one we can just do the edge. And then I'm just going to do the edge of this. No, that one goes on top, that goes underneath. It's that side. So I've just done. And then we put that one in. And it should fit. Okay, and then what you've got is you've got a lot of little pockets. Put in tags. This one wants sticking down there. And then what I'll do is I will put that on a book page, I think. Let me find where we are. This is it. And then what you can do is you can back it, and then you can make another pocket. You can either make a pocket for something to go in at the top. You can do it that way. You can make a square one, a big square one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a piece of book page. Again, so we'll put them in there, And I'm just going to steal some of those tickets and tags. So we've got pocket there. That's a tuck spot up the way. So if you wanted to, you could put some up the way. I'm not that bothered. So you've got that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And there we are. I think that might be too big to go in there. And that's like a postcard. So you would put that in there. And the end of the video shows you how we did that one. So I'll see you in the next part. Sorry about that, my memory card was full, that's why it went off. So we got as far as the ticket, I think. Then I went off to look for my paint swatches and I found these ones. So these are the ones I've used. I'm going to put a butterfly. So we've used this pocket. And I want to use a butterfly. Now these butterflies are printed out in vellum, and I have slightly embossed them on the underside, and I'm going to put that one up there. And I'm sticking it down with Fabri-Tac. And all these colours go with the shoes on this page. That's why I picked this page to go there. And this was the pocket that I wanted to use, the envelope that I wanted to put in the pocket. And I actually think it's going to be too tight. Not too bad, but it is a little bit too tight. So no, I'll put it in that way. These have got gems on them. And I think we'll put a little dragon in there as well, or not. Trying to think, I've got some other tags that we did. This was using the markers and things with your stamps, and because that's got a blue ribbon and it's got blue, it's got all the colours on, we'll use that one. So just a quick recap. So we've put the side pocket on, and we've got a tag there, and we've got tags, that's a journal card. We put a tag there, pocket with a cluster, a tuck spot cluster, and I will do that offline. We've got our little belly band, we've got our vellum pocket there, and that's that. Now I have got some of these journal cards. Now these are what I made from a masterboard a wee while ago, but they do go, but I'm just wondering if that's just a bit too much, but I quite like it. I'm just going to put my ruler in there. That's it. Now we've got a couple of these. Journal cards. I think I might use that one. And it's got space to write on the back. We'll still have that one in there because I quite like that one. That was the one I went, and it was these colours, the golds and things. Again, we've got journal cards. I might do them offline. And we've got our little ruffle. Then this is what we've just done now. And what I may do is that's too big to go in there, but what I may do is I may cut that down to go in there. Right, give me 2 seconds. And then we've got a bit of the butterfly in there, and we'll still put that in there. Or my desk always starts off nice and then it ends up all, I think we'll put that one in there. That's the fairy dress. So I am going to cut this down a little bit, and I'm just going to round the corners. We've got a little bit of and this tag I will back. So that's that. So I think that's where we'll leave it today, but I did have some of this ruffle left. Actually, let me have a look at this. No, that's not going to fit in there. I've got another one somewhere. I've got it. Here it is. There we are. All you need is faith, trust and fairy dust. And that's the one that we'll have there. I'll put that one in there. So that's it. So we're going to leave it there at the moment. I'm going to get my desk tidied up. See if I can get all this put back where it belonged. So I hope you get something out of this, and I'll see you in the next video. I will have finished this signature off, and we'll be on to the last signature, because both these signatures are going to be the same. This one and that one are going to be the same. So this is the one I will finish, and then this is the one that I will do on camera. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.